And then there was zero. We have huge breaking news from the Ottawa Senators. Brady Tkachuk and the Sens have finally come to terms as they get ready to play their opening night. We'll discuss this contract coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some huge breaking news from the Ottawa Senators, and this is news that Sens fans have been desperately craving and needing to keep some faith in the organization, as I know many fans have been stressed out over the negotiations and dragging things out so long here in the process. But the good news is the deal is done. Brady Tkachuk signs a 7-year contract to stay with the Senators long term. He gets $57.5 million. That gives him an average annual value of $8.214 million. And in my opinion, he's worth every penny. I know some people will talk about his point totals, but he does so much for this team and is the leader on and off the ice. I assume he's going to be named captain as early as today. If he's in Ottawa, I'm not sure his exact whereabouts, but it's going to happen very shortly, whenever, as soon as possible, I guess. He also gets a full no-move clause in the UFA years of the deal, so the final 3 years. Obviously, you have to be in the league 7 years before you qualify for trade protection. So the end of the contract, which really, that just goes to show you that he does want to stay and doesn't want to be traded. And all the stuff that we've heard, the negativity, a lot of it, I don't think there was a lot of truth to it. Was there truth to the fact they were having a hard time coming to an agreement? Yes. Was there truth that they each wanted different things? I believe there was. Is there truth that you can bridge those gaps? Absolutely. I think he wanted a bridge deal. I think they wanted a long-term deal. I think they had to up the AAV and give him a no move and convince him to go long-term. That's the only way you're going to do it. You have to throw enough money at him to make it worth his while, right? So at the end of the day, this is a great contract for the Senators. And like I said, they desperately need stability after going through a lot of star players leaving town. They need some star players to stick around after going through a rebuild. And I know Pierre Dorian said the rebuild's over. The pain isn't over. I don't think they're a playoff team here just yet. But I will say this. The fact is that from a rebuilding perspective, they've accumulated enough assets that they can say they're done building, and now they need to develop them into being winners and playoff contenders. And I still wouldn't be shocked if we have to go another year or more before playoffs are a reality. But the fact of the matter is this. Brady Tkachuk's a huge part of that. He's a heart and soul player. He's going to be named captain. There's no doubt about that. And at the end of the day here, this is a fantastic deal for Ottawa and for the fan base to put some faith back into the organization. Like I said, at the end of the day, this is a business. And keep in mind, too, like a lot of people tend to forget. They get the blinders on and they get all stressed out. But even the greatest player in Sens history, Daniel Alfredsson, had a holdout. It didn't really, maybe get as much of attention because of social media not being as a big a deal then as it is today. But, at the same time, this has happened before. And it will likely happen again. It's business. It's the nature of it. The Tkachuk camp, we know they drive a hard bargain and they get what they want. And we know that the Sens and Eugene will only do so much, and you have to find a way to bridge that gap. So at the end of the day, the deal is done. Brady signed, and we'll see where this goes. I'm not sure how quickly he'll get into the lineup. I'm going to assume he's probably going to miss a couple of games just because he's going to have to practice a little bit and get himself in game shape as hopefully as quickly as possible here. So we'll see. Let me know your thoughts on the contract down below. We'll be back later with another video talking about all the remaining news for the day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest news, rumors, and analysis on all 32 NHL teams. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.